Hey guys, PolyC707 here with a special episode of an unboxing and artist spotlight video in today's episode. So without further ado, let's just kick things off. I just got a packaging arrived priority, and if you look closely, sent by S. Robertson, and that is Shelby Robertson, a good dear friend of mine. Got this sketch directly from him, so we're just gonna crack this baby open and see what we got. Okay. So, those of you that aren't familiar with Shelby's work, he's actually been in the industry for over 20 years. When he first came in, he was recruited by Rob Liefeld. He worked under Extreme Studios Image at the time. One of his Rob Liefeld's quote-unquote Ghostbusters, the first issue that he did for Image, if I remember correctly, is Crypt number 1. And I actually have that book in my collection too. Okay, so you'll see when Shelby packages things, he not only ships it prior so you get it right away, but he sends it in a box, which is definitely ideal when you want to send either comics or sketch covers. Definitely want them well protected, like I always say. Okay, and as you can see, it's a lot of layers of bubble wrap, which is also great. Help protect the book. And what I also love about Shelby, when he sends sketches, or if you ever purchase a sketch from him at a convention, he always has them in protective top loaders. So, more added protection for your book. Also, great for display. So, just getting through all this bubble wrap, guys, so bear with me. Okay, just getting right through it. Like I'm just right there. And here we have it, guys. On a Wonder Woman 36 blank, it's more of a mashup. It's Wonder Bat. It's basically if Wonder Woman was like Batgirl or Batman. Yeah, I would say Wonder Woman / Batgirl. Just get a little close up on the detail. If there's any glare, I apologize in advance, guys. So it's nice full bust. Love the color and detail. And love the artistic style of Shelby Roberts' work. Very, very rad. And as a bonus, guys, I definitely wanted to share more of my sketches from Shelby in my collection. So I went ahead and grabbed maybe like half of my slabs that I have, just to kind of showcase and share with you guys more of his work. Let's put that there. Okay, first one up in no particular order. So we showed you Wonder Bat. Here is Wonder Woman. Graded at a 9.8 by CDC. And I'm sorry, let me give you a little close up. See. So there you go. Beautifully colored, beautifully detailed. Definitely one of my favorite Shelby sketches that I own. Next one up, it's going to be Grey Hulk. I love this one because it's more of a McFarlane-ish kind of style to it if you look closely. Kind of very reminiscent of McFarlane. And, this is Shelby's artistic style. He reminds me a lot of Tom McFarlane's art. But he does like characters like Spider-Man or Hulk. So, I'm sure Tom was definitely one of his artistic influences in the beginning. So next one up, you guys have probably seen before in the past video. It is Marty McFly with the DeLorean in the background. Back to the Future sketch. Rated at 9.8. Let me give you a close up, guys, so you can take a look at it. Okay, there's that one. And I don't think I need to talk about this one any further. I know you probably guys seen this in the past video. Marty McFly, Doc Brown, signed by Christopher Lloyd in gold. I'm a big fan of metallic pen colors like gold, silver, and bronze. I think they're just more, it looks a lot better, it's more dynamic than just a regular black or blue Sharpie. Now, remember I mentioned earlier about kind of McFarlane-ish style? So here's a Spider-Man sketch on an Avenging Spider-Man blank. So if you look close to all the detail, very dynamic, very kinetic energy in the sketch. It just kind of pops out at you. But very McFarlane-ish, if I may say so, which I love. And I was talking to Shelby, I was like, you know, you need to, Marvel needs to hire you as one of the pencilers for one of the Spider-Man books. I mean, what's with them, you know? But anyway, moving things along, we got Daredevil here, rated at 9.2. Look at all this awesome detail. And also, I want to add to that what I appreciate about Shelby as an artist. When you get let's say for example, you commission him on a sketch cover at a convention, whatever the grade your book is, you give it to him, you're going to receive it back. So he's very light-handed, he's very careful and conscious of the grade of the book, because he knows we're collectors, and you know, he's not rough on the sketch covers or your comic that he's going to sign for you like some of the other artists are, where they really don't have any regard of the condition of your book. You know, I mean, I'm sure you've dealt with artists in the past where you got a, you know, let's say a commission on a sketch cover, and you know, you had in mind that it was a pristine 9.8. When you get it back and graded from CGC, it comes back at a lesser grade, like a 9.4, 9.6, 9.2 even. It's because the artists are really rough on the books. Okay, moving things along, we have beautiful, highly detailed and colored Venom sketch on a Superior Foes of Spider-Man blank, graded at a 9.8. Definitely going to have Shelby do another Venom sketch on a Venom blank, so stay tuned for that. Next one up is going to be a beautiful Star-Lord sketch on a Guardians of the Galaxy blank, graded also at a 9.8. Closer of the detail and color. Looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's coming out in the near future. Can't wait for that. And last, but certainly not least, is the Max. Very beautifully rendered and detailed. Sorry, let me give you guys a little close up. Also graded at 9.8. Definitely also one of my favorites as well. So like I said, this is probably about maybe currently half of my collection of Shelby sketches, slabs, and just want to show you a little bit of his work. Definitely, if you see him at a con, definitely commission him, buy prints, support his art. Definitely, you know, check out his work. Also, he is online. You can find him on most social media, Instagram. I know he's active on Facebook, Twitter. But you can also Google him, Google more of his work, Wikipedia him, see his art history and his history in the industry. But yeah, definitely wanted to showcase some of his work and share with you guys all more of Shelby Robertson's art. Well guys, there you have it. Thank you again, once again, for joining me. I always appreciate when you guys take a moment of time to view one of my videos. And if you like what you see, definitely hit that like button. And as I always say, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and subscribe. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Policy 707 signing out. And I'll see you again next time. Take care.